Welcome to module number 1, Becoming the Profit Marksman. Now, inside this module, I'm going to show you the exact steps that I take to delve and dig deep into different niches to find the perfect product idea. This is such an important step, guys. I really can't emphasize enough how important this is. You need to do it right. Failure to do so, and you're going to waste a lot of time, and you're probably going to result in not making any money, which is the last thing we want to do. So let's get stuck in. Now, before we get into the training, I just want you to pause this video quickly. And what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 niches, okay? 3 niches that you want to get involved in. You may already be involved in them. You maybe play sport. You maybe have a hobby. You maybe want to get into making money online. You maybe want to, any niches, okay? 3 niches that you really want to get involved in, the top 3. Write them down and then we'll get stuck into the training. Okay, so you should have your 3 niches by now. Let's get into the training. So the first step we're going to look at is demand and supply. Now there's 2 things we need to find out. Are people looking for information in your niche? Are they searching for answers? Do they have questions? Are they having problems? What do they want to find out? What are they looking for? And more importantly, are people spending money in your niche? Okay, this is so important. It's pretty basic, it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty obvious. We need to know if people are spending money in that niche. Okay, if they're not, then move on to another niche. Okay, you've got a list of 3. Take the top pick, find out if people are looking for information and if people are spending money in that niche. If they're not, scrap that niche, move on to your next niche idea. Okay, simple as that, guys. It really is. So where do we look for this information? Where are we looking if people are looking for stuff, if people are spending money? How do we find it out? So first off, we've got related forums. Now, every niche online has a forum. There's millions upon millions of them. You'd be hard stuck to not find a forum in your chosen niche. I promise you that. Simple as just hit Google, your niche, juggling forums, or I don't know, whatever niche you've got. Okay, looking in forums is a top one. Social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, LinkedIn, stumble upon. I mean, there's a new social network coming out every other week, but they are super hot spots for looking for this information that we need. They really are. YouTube's a massive one. YouTube's, I think, 3rd highest visited website online, basically, after Google and Facebook. It's massive. People are hanging out there. That's what are you looking for. That's why we're looking in forums and social networks and on YouTube. We're trying to find out where our target market hang out. Okay, if we find where they're hanging out, then we've got them. We can find out what they're talking about, what information they're looking for, what questions they have, what problems they're facing, and if they're spending money. What else have we got? We've got search engines, Google, Bing, Yahoo, perfect for looking for this information. Q&A sites, you've got Yahoo Answers, you've got Quora, Answers.com. Again, there's a ton of them. All you have to do is hit Google or whatever search engine you're using and then put in question and answer sites and you're going to be flooded. You'll have a long list to sift through. And finally, affiliate networks. What better place to look to see if people are spending money than affiliate networks? This is perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through. You're going to be watching over my shoulder over the next few minutes, or next 20 to 30 minutes, exactly how I do this in each of those ones. Okay, so let's get stuck in. So, what to look for on forums and social networks? First off, how active are the forums, okay, or the groups that you're in on social networks? So I'm in the internet marketing niche, and more specifically the make money online niche. Now, Warrior Forum is the biggest forum there inside that niche. There are a ton of other big forums, but Warrior Forum seems to be the biggest one. So you need to find out if it's active. How active is it? Well, for me, it's quite easy to find out. We hit Warrior Forum and we can see how many people are online at that time, how many people are viewing each thread and each category. And I mean, there's usually hundreds, if not thousands, viewing different categories, which points to it being quite a popular and active forum. Okay, same with social networks. You can go on Facebook or Google Plus and you can search a ton of groups in, say, I don't know, Facebook marketing. If you were looking to step into that niche, then you could search Facebook marketing or make money on Facebook, and you're going to be hit with different groups that you can look in, you can get involved in, you can talk to people, you can see what people are talking about. If people are active, if there are people posting every day, hopefully more than that, a few times a day, what's going on. So it's a great place. You need to see how active it is. It's no good, and I can tell you, you will find them where you search for forums, you find a forum, it looks like it's active because there's a lot of content on, but when you look at the date of the content, it's 2010. I mean, it's 5 years ago. So really important that you make sure that it's active. There's no point in looking and researching something that's 5 years old. What else have we got? What topics of discussion are most common? So what are people talking about? Now, you'll find how popular a conversation is. If you're in a Facebook group or a forum, you're going to see the same people or different people talking about common things. Okay, so someone might start off a conversation, maybe ask a question about something, then someone else will come up with an answer, maybe another person with an answer, and then someone else with a question about that answer. So it's just having a look, browsing through everything, keeping your eyes open, really important. So what problems are people facing? Now this is a big one, and it's perfect for your product idea. Now, if there's a common problem, if people are facing a common problem, and I'm going to show you in a minute how you can find these problems, but if people are facing a common problem, then if you can find out the solution, or if you know the solution, then you've got a really good product idea. So if people are having a common problem and it's widespread, there's a lot of people on the Warrior Forum with this problem, there's a lot of people on the Facebook groups, on YouTube, on Google, people are asking this question all over the place. They're all having the same problem. Well, if you can get the solution and you can provide it to them inside a product, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? So what problems are people facing? Are there any ads on the forums? Now, this will vary on what forum it is, but most will sell advertising space. So what ads are they advertising? Is it a specific product, a service? What is the product? What is the service? What website do they go to? Click on the ad and see for yourself. See what happens, where they're going to. Okay, see how busy it is. And finally, who are the most active and respected users in the forum, in the social networks? Now, this is quite important because not only could this person be someone that you could maybe look up to, who's maybe established in your niche that you're looking to get involved in. So maybe you can learn something from them. Maybe they already have their own products. Maybe they're already got something going on that you can maybe have a look at to get an idea how to structure your product. Okay. Or it could be your perfect target market, the people who are active, asking a lot of questions, respected because people who ask questions, and as long as they're not daft questions, do get respect, and maybe it's people who are answering a lot of questions. So really important few points. Now what we're going to do now is I'm going to go onto the Warrior Forum and show you exactly what I mean by doing these points. So here we are on the Warrior Forum. Now you can blatantly see that it's the Warrior Forum. So what we've got here is we've got a whole host of different categories. I'm not sure if you've ever been on the Warrior Forum. I assume that you have. So I'm not going to be explaining everything. But what I do want to show you is just up here, we've got the threads column and then we've got the posts column. Now, it's showing you exactly how many threads are in each column for each category and how many posts are in this category. So if we scroll down to the main categories, we've got search engine optimization. We've got a whole host. I'm not going to go through them all. You can see for yourself on my video, or if you hit warriorforum.com, you're going to see as well. But what I do want to show you is, for instance, SEO, search engine optimization, has nearly 80,000 threads inside that category. It also has nearly 800,000 posts. Below it, we've got ad network, so CPA marketing, that sort of thing. Again, quite high numbers. We've got 25,000 threads and we've got 248,000 posts. Offline marketing, again, quite high, 18,000 threads. So these free ones are quite popular. This is what I'm looking at. So I can see that there must be quite a lot of activity going on because there's quite high numbers. Another way of seeing what's popular is how many people are viewing. So people viewing SEO right now, 1,500 people. Ad networks 422 and offline marketing 339. So again, people are looking, people are involved right now. So let's have a look in SEO. Okay, here we are inside SEO. So let's just have a quick scroll down. Something's just caught my eye straight away. We've got a question. So it's always good to look for questions. We've got 2 questions. We've got 3 questions. Well, there's a load of questions. This is what I mean. So this is great to do research, to start off your research, because you're going to get ideas straight away. So I'm just going to go with the first one that I saw. Why don't I get more organic traffic? Now, I'm not any SEO expert. In fact, I know very little about SEO. I've had a little go at it quite a long time ago, and it wasn't for me. So I am no SEO expert at all, but I do know the basics, you know. So why don't I get more organic traffic? Now, if this was quite a widespread question, people not being able to get organic traffic, maybe it's quite a common problem, I honestly don't know, but then this could be an idea for your product. Okay, so then you'd open up this thread, you'd go through the questions, you'd go through the answers. Have they been answered correctly? Are there still more questions? Is it maybe led on to an even more advanced question? That sort of thing. Okay, that's a good question to look at. Now, does a virtual silo work? I don't really know what that is. Also, what I'm looking at as well, sorry, I didn't point out, was again, similar to the threads and posts, this time we've got a column for replies and a column for views. So the more views, the more replies, the more popular, okay? So that question that we had, 84 replies, 664 reviews. This one, is social media the best SEO method? We've got 30 replies, 600 reviews. So 28, so we've got 2,000. Okay, so look at this one. Okay, what is the best method for ranking high? Is ranking high for long tail keywords? Okay, so there's only 28 replies, but there's 2,000 views. Now for me, this points out that if you just have a look at the other questions where the views aren't as high, but the replies are quite high compared to our one here, this long tail keyword. So what this could suggest is a lot of people are looking for this answer, okay? Because there's not many people in the replies, there's not as many replies. So not as many people know the answer. They're not posting because they don't know the answer, but people want to know the answer, if that makes sense. Or am I making it worse? Am I just overcomplicating it? But I hope that does make sense. So this is a great question. So if I was going through, well, I'm going to use it for the example. We're going to use this as an example for the rest of the slides that we're going to go through, the rest of the methods that we need to look for. So let's use the ranking for long tail keywords. So let's just go back to the PowerPoint and let's move on. So YouTube. So the first method in YouTube. So typing keywords into YouTube and seeing how many videos come back in the results. Now I'm going to show you it in a minute. I just want to go through a couple of the bullet points with you first before we go over to YouTube. So what else? Now doing the same, but seeing how many views each of these videos has. So you search for the long tail, how to rank long tail keywords in the YouTube search bar. The results come back, you see how many results there are, but not only that, you can see how many views each of the results have. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. And also finding the channels with the highest viewed videos. Now this is a really cool little idea, and looking in the discussion section. Okay, so remember, we're not looking for, well, we can look for information from the videos. They maybe give you a bit of an angle, a bit of an idea for your product, but more specifically, what we're looking for is people who are looking for the information. Okay, so people have hit Google, they've hit YouTube, they've searched the keywords how to rank long tail keywords. So then when they're viewing the videos, they're the people who are going to be dropping comments in the discussion section. So that's why we want to look in the discussion section. Did this video solve their problem? Did they have a problem following the instructions? Are they looking for a different answer? You know, that sort of thing. Makes total sense. So let's have a look on YouTube. So here's YouTube. Okay, so ranking high ranking long tail keywords. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to put in how to rank long tail keywords. It's come up for me. So here we go, how to rank long tail keywords. Now, these are the results that I was talking about, 4,620 results. Now, in all honesty, that's not a massive amount really. It's quite a small amount, to be fair. I was thinking that there was going to be a few more than that, and if it was me researching, then it doesn't mean anything, to be fair. There's still people going to be looking for information, and I very much believe that people are going to be spending money to find out information about how to rank long tail keywords. I mean, SEO is a massive niche. There's a lot of money being spent in it. Really popular at the minute, very hot softwares doing the keyword research and that sort of thing. So yeah, there will be money spent in it, but we need to find out if it's definite and if people are going to be willing to spend money on how to find out how to rank long tail keywords. So let's have a scroll down, and this is what I mean about also being able to look at the amount of views. So they're not really that many high views. This one's got nearly 7,000, but it was added 2 years ago, which is okay, but it's not great, you know. There's not a lot of there's not many views. I thought there would be more, but it's not a problem. We can still use this as an example. So here we go. Okay, so this is one that I've seen before. Now, 8,000 views. Again, 2 years old, so quite old. But what you can do is you could open this up and look in the discussion section, which we're going to do in a second, or you could visit the channel. Okay, page 1 traffic. You can visit this channel, you can look at their other videos, you can look at their discussion section and see what people are asking.
Okay, so if we look at the old way.
I'll just pause that so we don't have to listen to him. Okay, so this is the discussion section just underneath. There's quite a few comments being made. I'm just having a skim through. There's not really a lot to go on, to be fair. I'd probably just go back and go and have a look at another video on their channel to see if there's any more comments to go on rather than these comments. I'm just looking, this person's saying, trying to update my sites with long tail keywords to build an audience. Well, that's going to be probably what everyone else is doing. Yeah, there's nothing really to go on in the comments. So what you could do is you could just go visit the channel. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to figure out how. If we go to videos, most popular, selected. Okay, so this is a bit better. So we've got 19,000 views on curation software. This keyword tool, 11,000. That's a video that we looked at. So what you could do is you could go and have a look at the different videos and the discussion section, see what people are asking, see what people are wanting to know, if they got information, if they got their answers solved, that sort of thing. Okay, so that's YouTube summed up really. That's what I do on YouTube. Obviously I'd spend a bit more time. I just wouldn't look at one video or one channel. I'd go back and I'd have a look at the results and see what other channels are there. I'd also tinker this here. I'd tinker this. Okay, so that was YouTube anyway. Now, search engine sites. Let's have a look. Now, there's Google, Bing, and Yahoo are the main search engine sites for you to look at. You need to find out what you need to look for on the search engines is who's advertising on the search engine ad. So you know when you go on Google, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, but there's people paying for ads for the top spots and for the adverts down the side. People are paying for them. So just visit the site, just click on the link, see what's going on, see what they're doing, see what they're advertising, see if it's selling. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. It's a good way of getting an idea of what's selling because they're paying for advertisement to sell that product. So that point's pretty much likely that it's going to be selling. And also you can have a look at what are the top results in that niche are. So let's have a look. Let's fly over to Google now. And let's have a look. Let's search the same thing that we did with YouTube, how to rank long tail keywords. Okay, so again, same idea with YouTube. You can look at the results. We've got 467,000 results. So again, not massive amounts, nearly 500,000, which is okay, but it's not massive amounts. But again, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. This could mean that people aren't getting the information, you know, there's not enough information, so maybe it's a gap in the market. It could be that sort of thing as well, so you never know. That's why this is so important to find out. So here, anyway, so you've got your ads here, the top two. Find long tail keywords. So this is WordStream. This is a keyword research tool. Do it yourself ranking coach. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Simple and convenient. Okay, yeah, and then down the side here, long SEMrush is quite a well-known tool, software tool. Long tail keyword engines, keyword rank checker, keyword long tail tool. So there seem to be a lot of keyword research tools. So you can have a look. You could have a look through the results and see 3 steps for optimizing content for long tail keywords. See, a lot of people who are asking that. So if we went back to Warrior Forum, the person who asked the question, how to rank long tail keywords, all they had to do was type it in Google, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these, there's probably going to be an answer somewhere amongst these. That's all they had to do, but they don't. They ask for him. They ask on the forum, and then if they hit your sales page, then and that's the information that's in their head. They're looking for that information. Then they're more than likely going to spend money. Okay, so that's Google. That's the search engines. We're going to have a look at question and answer sites. So question and answer sites, there's a ton. There's so many. There's Yahoo Answers is the biggest one. There's Quora, there's answers.com. There's literally a ton. All you have to do is go on Google, search question and answer sites, and you're going to have a whole list to sift through. But they're great. They really are such a wealth of knowledge. You can find out so much from question and answer sites. I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second, but we're looking for what questions are being asked. Okay, so let me just skip back. So what questions are being asked? So let's have a look, and I'm going to take you to Yahoo Answers. So here we are, and again we're going to use the same example, how to rank long tail keywords. Okay, it's spelt right, yeah. Let's have a look, see what's going on. Okay, again, we've got advertisements at the top. You'll notice SEMrush. So they seem to be here, there, and everywhere, which could point to them having a really good product. Okay, so I'd be definitely having a look and seeing what SEMrush is all about, and seeing if there's something that maybe you could do a little differently to make it unique. Even get an idea of what to do. Maybe there's something missing. So yeah, definitely an idea to have a look at that. But what we're looking for is what people are looking for. So page not ranking for long tail keyword. It's question. Well, why not? What's going on? It's got 2 answers. Have a look, see what's going on. What's the question about? I mean, use of long tail keywords. What are keyword long tails? Best way to rank for these. How do you create? Do I need backlinks? I mean, there's a ton of answers, right? There's a ton of questions. And this is the same for anything, man. You can pretty much guarantee that you're going to find on one of the question and answer sites, you're going to find a range of questions which you can work with. Okay, so that's the question and answers. It's pretty straightforward, guys. It's not rocket science, but it's really important that you do it. I visit every single one of these different ways that I'm showing you to look for each one, exactly the way I'm showing you. I find out one idea, and then I'll go to YouTube, have a look, or I'll go to Google first, and I'll go and have a look and make sure that there's definitely a want for it. There's definitely demand, okay? So let's head back to the PowerPoint. And now we're going to be looking at affiliate networks. Now this is where it's going to show you if there's money being made, if there's products selling in that niche. Okay, so we've got jvzoo.com, which is the #1 in the internet marketing industry, in the make money online industry anyway. It's banging at the minute, really hot, and it's super easy to use. So that's what we're going to use as the example. But I mean, there's ClickBank, which is a bit more widespread, a few more niches. Health and fitness is really big on ClickBank. So is make money online. Internet marketing is still big on ClickBank, but health and fitness is really big. There's quite there's a wider range of niches, shall we say. Zach says, well, good for different niches. Warrior Plus, more specifically, make money online, but all good tools for research. So let's head on over to JVZoo and have a look. So I'm on the dashboard of JVZoo. Now, this is the affiliate account that I have. If you don't have one, then you need to get one to do this. A seller's account, affiliate account, same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm hovering over marketplace and I'm going to select top sellers. Now this is just to use a bit of niche research here. Now what we've got is the top sellers of today up here. We've got yesterday's top sellers. We've got the top sellers over the past 7 days. And finally the top sellers over the past 30 days. So what we can do is we can have a look and see what is hot right now. Now, I've covered this inside the ebook as well. I'm just going to go over it. You can watch me do it. You can see it live in front of you, how easy it is. It's pretty straightforward. In fact, it's really straightforward. So we're looking at top sellers in the past 30 days. I think it's quite obvious that video is really hot. Okay, so we've got VidNeos, which is a video product. We've got Video Auto Click. We've got Easy Video Sales Letter. We've got HydraVid. We've got Vidlify. So that's, as far as I know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products in the top sellers of the past 30 days, all video related. Now, do you reckon that might point to video being hot? You're goddamn right, definitely. But it's just a great place to look. Okay, it's a great place to see what is hot right now. Now, what else we can do, if you've got a niche idea, so let's go back to the keyword research, the long tail keywords. What I'm doing is I'm hovering over affiliates, selecting find products. Now, what I can do here is I'm going to try it out. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm just going to search keywords, long tail keywords as the keyword and see what comes back. All right, no, it's not worked what I was going to. But what we can do is I can maybe put SEO. Now this is a little bit better, right? Okay, so SEO. Now we've got a whole range of products that have sold thousands. Okay, SEO Zen Pro, over 6,000 front end units sold. Pillar Apps Charter, 4,500. Cloud PBN, 3,500. I mean, there's a ton, right? You can have a look and see what are the top selling ones, what are they, what's involved in them, maybe even buying the product to see what's inside it. Okay, I've done it before where I've bought a product just to see what's in it. Maybe I can steal a little bit of an idea and use it in my own product, give my own twist to it, make it unique in my own way. Okay, nothing wrong with that at all. So that's a great way of doing it. Okay, so you can have a look. You can see we've got conversion rates, what converted really well. That's not to do with the product. That's more to do with the sales letter and the way it's been marketed. EPCs is earning per click. So average price, commissions, that sort of thing. You can have a look, you can have a play, but it's a really good way of seeing what sells. Okay, so you can see SEO is definitely a hot niche. We've got a load of sales, all quite recent, 2013, 2014, 2015. So there's stuff here. Okay, there's stuff here that's selling. Definitely suggest that you definitely check out other affiliate networks as well, but we're going to leave it at that for now. We're going to go back to the PowerPoint, and that's it, guys. That's the first module complete. So what you need to do is you need to follow the exact steps that I've just shown you using your free niche ideas. Okay, so get on the forums, get on the social networks, make sure you get involved, have a look, see what's going on. Get the idea, get one idea, 2 ideas, then take them over to YouTube or Google or wherever. Have a look on there, see what's going on there, have a look at different YouTube channels, see what's going on in the discussion section. Then have a look on Google, see what's being advertised, see what the top results are, see what people are talking about, what's being covered, different aspects and angles for your own product being covered inside the information. Then head on over to question and answer sites, then affiliate networks to make sure that money is being spent. Okay, guys, so that's module 1 complete. I'm going to see you in module 2. See you there, guys.